Today our guest is Gloria Warren. Gloria is a medical intuitive and spiritual architect. She has been a medical intuitive since birth and uses her God-given gift helping to see into the human body. Known as a bridge, she bridges the gap between Eastern and Western medicine, along with the spiritual synergetic effect. Welcome, Gloria.
Hi.
I would like to talk a little bit about your childhood and upbringing. Maybe that will show a little bit of the light of who you are before we go into your work.
Well, my childhood was very odd. I was brought up very isolated compared to most kids. I wasn't allowed to really go out and play much or anything because I had the various gifts growing up, and my father knew that they were different than most. So I, grew up mostly isolated and just around family, and until after high school, basically.
So as you grew up, did you know that you are a special kid with some abilities that nobody else has?
Well, initially no, because when I my first memories of being able to see, I don't know, I was like 2-3 years old, but I could see inside people. And I thought everybody could do this. So I didn't really recognize that it was a gift until later on when I was older, around 8-9 years old. Somewhere in there I saw The Invisible Man, the movie. So it kind of showed me that this was not a normal process of seeing. And I realized that I was different.
And working with you, because I've experienced your energy, and it's just wow, very amazing. So it is not only that you are accessing the information and you are able to see through what's going on, but you at the same time you are shifting and helping to actually heal this energy. And even though it is my process or somebody else's process to go through the information that you've given and start moving into direction of healing, being with you, and I can just feel tingling right now, being with you has that effect. It's a healing effect because your aura is extremely clear and it has that healing intention. There is an intention to heal, and just by intention, as you go through all these organs, something does happen. I can feel it because I can sense it. But can you talk a little bit more about it? Why people should come to see you and what exactly happens?
Well, the energy, I do a lot of energy work, and I do a lot of spiritual architecture too. Sometimes the physical being, obviously through things like psychoneuroimmunology, they're affected through what goes through their mind and the energy through their body.
Right, that's right. And just by knowing that you are an energetic being, once you sense it, once you are able to see, and I remember you showing me the process and I was looking over your shoulder and I was like, yeah, I see the blue line, and you're like, yeah, I'm an indigo child. Like, wow, I've seen that blue line for the first time in my life. Even I'm a clairsentient, I can sense the energy. I could never ever see it, and when you showed it to me, it was like, wow, it's not for just chosen people. Anybody can see it.
Right, everybody has the gift. It is just simply a matter of using a part of your brain that you're not attuned to using in today's society. So scientifically, I've broken down a lot of our energy techniques that we use here in the center, and I've scientifically built up explanations so that people can understand at a concrete level what scientifically is actually happening here. What is an aura? It's dealing with photodynamics and excitation and photons, and people can see this. It is a gift for all of us to partake in, and it's just a matter of knowing how.
Yeah, and I think what's so important about the work that you're doing, that you are a bridge. You are bridging that notion, oh, it's a voodoo kind of thing, I don't even know what she's talking about, to the scientific explanation, because today in 21st century we finally have a lot of explanation to things that we've known for thousands of years but didn't have a paper and a formula to really prove it. Yeah, and that's what I love about your work and about that place where we are, North Shore Healing Center, that we are all part of the huge matrix. And I work with human design, and I totally know how to, when you say everyone can have it, you can tap into it, but because you are not sure how to do it, or because you're not sure it exists, you are not even trying. It's almost like opening the door for you, but you do not open the door because you don't know there is a door.
Right.
So when you show those little tiny bits of information that gives you a tiny baby step into this energetic existence, you understand that this is just the crystallized energy, and some other energy is not as crystallized. So you are part of everything else, and you're flowing through it. And what you do is you help people to feel and sense and see and use all their senses to tap into that matrix, because it's available. I know it is, and for some people it's a toy, it's a gift that you've been playing with all your life, and for some people, I'm 49 today, so I've been learning about it for all my life, and today I can tap into something I couldn't 10 years ago or 20 years ago.
We are talking about actual universal knowledge. In all religions, it talks about universal knowledge and the divine light, the guidance of the Holy Spirit, or however they may label it, it's all the same, and it is there for all of us to obtain and use. So we can use that guidance and that power at a higher level. As the only thing I ask is it's done within the divine, within the light, not within darkness. And here at the center, that's one of the things that I'm truly grateful for. Each and every practitioner, they do things through a spiritual divinity. But yeah, you have an entity right about over here, and they actually go forward and back right in here. So it's interesting on how that works, because it's the analytical that they're dealing with. But I'm going to kind of feed off of that. So I go from physical to spiritual. Some sessions are totally physical. It's the soul-shifting experience to be in the presence of me when I do the work. This is very minor compared to what we get into during a session, but
it was a 1 minute demonstration. but look how much had happened in that 1 minute. Can you imagine what would happen to people in our session? Or it's limiting in terms of your hugeness. You're so huge that for you it's limiting, but if you multiply 1 minute of what I've experienced to 30 minutes or an hour or hour and a half or 2 hours, I can imagine I have to go with the full session with you for sure. And just bringing back to that title of yours, that you are the bridge, you are a bridge, you are such a bridge, and that's such a gift to have you at that center, North Shore Healing Center here in Glenview.
Because physicians think that is, a lot of physicians, not all, because I do work with a lot of them believe that is the only way, that is it. That is set in gold and voila. And then we have the holistic practitioners that think this is the only way, this is all you need, this is it completely. Well, in actuality, it takes both.
Absolutely.
It takes both to heal the human body completely, and it takes open minds. And open minds using science, because science can explain a lot of everything we're doing around here.
And we are trained to believe in science.
And that's one reason why I try to put it down the scientific, concrete scientific evidence. So it is actually, I discuss clinical studies, I do a lot of medical research continually. I do medical research, sometimes even 3 in the morning, It's my love. I love doing that though. So I try to bring both together as one to help each person as an individual.
Absolutely, and that's a great work, because it takes the information, it takes the knowing that you have a friend in that physician. We are all physicians, because the word physician is not only about being a medical doctor or being an alternative practitioner. It's the same physician. If you go 5,000 years ago, that's what physician was. It's just we evolved so much, and we went on a scientific route, and we've learned so much that we really need to combine this knowledge that is available to us right now with the knowledge that's been used for thousands of years. And what you're doing is just amazing. Thank you so much. That's just great. Thank you for doing this interview. It's been amazing, and thank you for the shift that you've created in me.
Thank you.